Hope y'all can hear, how bad the mic sounds. Where's my clipper? There it is. Oop. Playing in English. Oh, we just disappeared for a while. Finally back, Alright. I gotta adjust the mic. Does that sound better? I think it does. We're gonna rock with it. No. So the computer is barely visible. We're gonna go like right there. Might be a little too dark. Please enter the current time. What time is it? 11. My phone isn't charging. Gotta get that to go. Come on now. Why are you acting like that? As soon as it changes over, we'll change it. I just want it to be as accurate as possible. Alright, cool. I don't care. I think I watched this game a long time ago, and I don't even think I made it past like the first 5 seconds. But we're gonna watch everything.
A man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard.
Bro, sound like a
Orders
nerd.
came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
I could never do that.
Stanley.
I mean, I kind of do that all day at my
And then
job.
one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself...
This reminds me of like
able to
some
look for the
crazy
longest
dreams
time.
I have.
But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Just kind of, recommendations from the overweight committee. All right.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Hey,
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. No matter how hard Stanley
Alright, I had to make sure that wasn't too crazy loud. I heard a phone. This game gives me such a weird feeling in my stomach. I don't like that.
A set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You know we don't go left.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all, but eager to
Oh,
get back
okay,
to
never
business.
mind.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Just speed running it.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Yeah, you know I wasn't going that way.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Okay,
so
you
now in
just...
order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
I don't believe him. I guess it is that way.
Oh, no.
Fuck
no,
me.
It's to the right, my mistake.
Don't do that.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, right. Yep, okay, yes.
That's not where
I've
we
got it
went.
now. This story is absolutely,
We went-
definitely this way.
Right, left, right. And then a left again. And then we went down. He added a left and right in there. Can I go up there? Nah, man. I don't feel good about going down here. Like, my stomach feels...
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler.
Really
Stanley,
weird.
Close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay.
I gotta
From
be
the
missing
top.
something. What day is it? June 18th, 1991. Alright, we're gonna remember that.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Knowing your city? I feel like I'm like, there's gonna be something useful in these. There's a lot more doors
Wait,
here.
Stanley. Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change?
That's new. That's new.
Did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then. It's an adventure.
Oh,
Come,
man.
Stanley. Let's find
I want to go through this one. Let me go to here. Something tells me like to always go left, because then you'll just remember. Always take the rights and you're out.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we just...
No.
Do we restart the game again?
We're back here. We're back here.
I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot.
No. It's gonna be worse. Is the date the same? What time is it? 11:20. Is it 11:20? No, it's not. January, same date. I hate Mondays. 4/27.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There's no doors.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
We didn't. This does not make sense. Oh wow, we really tanked. Oh. I have a feeling I shouldn't have done that. Oh, this one's on. Ah, I turned it off again.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
Oh, why is it getting dark?
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Dude, ew, I just got the, like,
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this
shuddered
at all.
through me.
Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people were fair and square.
Oopsies. Had to get a little lunch, dinner, snack break. Dog is all over the place. All right, getting ready. I ain't gonna lie, we better rip this Benjamin. Cool, and my phone's charging. We're chilling.
And this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
No. Dude, this game is really weird, but like I'm fucking with it. It's making me really uncomfortable. They gave me a line to follow.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley parable.
No, what time is it?
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
I don't know if it'll let me type. Is there controls? I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, I didn't know if we can go higher. Forward, jump, space, interact, E, crouch, control. Okay, all simple stuff I figured. Oh, you can auto walk with just that hand. That's cool. Psych! What happens if I go in here? No.
We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
No, I'm done. We're leaving it. I'm going back this way. Okay, I thought he'd do something. Tax invoice. Uh-oh.
The story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley. Destiny. Who'd have thought? Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
Is the
Simply
story?
an act of moving forward. Are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
I'm rocking with you.
Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
No, 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 no. Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna say something. He's not gonna like this. Wait a minute. What? Huh? That hurt my head. Dude, he's fucking with me. They're messing with me. This is gonna make me go insane. It's gonna come back through here. This is a new office. Dude, this is... I... Monthly ledgers, corporate balances, consolidation. Dude, that was scary. It's like a portal. This. There's a whole like room. Oh. Wait. Damn. Somebody got a lot of peer reviews. And now we come out here. What if we go back? What?
Cut the music.
Thank you.
Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay, cool. I guess.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No, no, no. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I really thought something would change right there. We're back.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you Oh, I can't.
Oh wait, I'm employee 427?
Restart.
No! Hey, narrator.
You know what, Stanley?
Oh, there he goes.
Say, forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
This one? This one? How about this one? What about this one?
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination.
We're walking in squares.
Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Wait. Dude, what? Oh, fuck. This is so trippy. Eat my pizza.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor
Yes.
rooms.
Correct.
Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Narrator? You give me my narrator back right now. Wait. Oh. Is he gonna be back now?
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination
Something just happened.
corresponds with that counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going?
No.
And since the answer is clearly yes, then
No.
by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny.
It's that door. Let's see if he's right. Okay. So I beat the game in 20 minutes.
Oh, hold up, what's this?
Wait.
Confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide?
Oh!
Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I
Aw.
won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped. Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait, you know. I suppose it's
Oh my gosh.
I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey.
He's gonna reset it to get us out of here. Oh my god.
So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
What did that? That was actually scary. I heard. Whoa. There's no line and he's not speaking.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous...
I wonder if I was supposed to go the other way.
Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider. Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
I hope it isn't just gonna make me do it all over again.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly, oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see, we went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Yep.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to,
Oh, there's mine.
Kidding. It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage
That
this
is my
nonsense,
desk.
we'll just restart
Yep.
the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay. From the top. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what? No, No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted.
I'm kind of confused.
Completely fresh. Everything should be. Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or? Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then, it's an adventure. Come, Stanley, let's find the story.
Oh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh. I don't know if it'll let me type something else.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh!
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
I feel like he's trying to get me out of here.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Doing sweet? Fuck off. Well, fuck you then too, buddy.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why?
Because why not?
Give me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I'll give one more. If he says one more thing.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right?
Okay.
If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Something just made noise. Did I accidentally click my mouse?
Maybe to you this is somehow its own vanishing part. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
That's gotta be it. There's gotta be an ending here.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. Probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. So Stanley's addicted to drugs and hookers.
What the heck?
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway. Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids.
Whoa.
Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors...
Apparently there's an ending this way.
Left.
And I'm going to get it.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Oh no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
It's already locked me into this ending. That's cool.
Doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Was there something just spinning? To commit crimes, is it rich? Oh, my flashlight has been on this entire time. Whoopsie daisy. What a life it would be to have to just pick one.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I was gonna say, I wonder if that opens. It was very dark and scary. Like very, very dark.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Whoa.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up.
What if I go back down?
Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Odd feeling it's not going to lead to the boss's office, but... Oh. But there's a trap door.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is.
No, it's not.
The decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have. An incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Okay. I forgot the code. All we got Stanley doing is talking shit to us too, man. Fucking asshole.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
I thought that's what they wanted me to do. I didn't remember the code.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he? Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Seeing a lot of different signs.
The lights eyes rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
We've been here.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Hell yeah, twin.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of
We were coming out of
employee in the
there.
building, Stanley's co-workers, the lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
What was going on in this one? Can the real something?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It
Pirate.
was unthinkable, wasn't it?
Pirate.
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once.
No, I'm not. I'm actually trying to figure out how to turn it on. Oh, I walked on the chair. Oh, there's something up there. You're not gonna let me up there? Oh, what's this? Everything disabled. Nerds. Y'all scared of little old me? What is this doing?
And when at last he found...
I turned it off. Like right away. Why did I do that?
blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
Whoa.
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
What are these
It
graphics?
was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of a new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
And I died. Wow. We beat the game.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply? But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Do not lie. If you're lying right now, stop.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley left from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Whoa, whoa, wait a minute.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps
Whose
he
office
wanted to
is
stop by
trash?
the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley
Red or blue?
Red door.
We'll do it, he says.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The 2 of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that?
You sent me in a little spiral.
Stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Yes.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
What are these lights? Whoa.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
It is pretty beautiful. Oh, what's that? Whoa.
No, wait. Where are you going?
We gotta explore.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
I'm not gonna
Please,
fall.
no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Aww.
Good, good. We can't be too. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here. No. What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here. You are going to stay here, aren't you?
Yes. Psych! No, we gotta go for real. We gotta go.
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
You're not giving me any reason to stay.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
This is deep.
No! Oh, thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room? There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving. Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
It's gonna make me do it.
No. What are you doing, Stat? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Oh, he didn't say anything when I walked in this time. That means it's gotta be done. It's gotta be done.
Let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me? My God, is this really how much you dislike my game?
No.
You'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
No.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
Dude, he's so depressed sounding. What if I just walk off?
I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I wish I still thought that was possible.
He's not even saying anything anymore.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Whoa. I think bro had a breakdown.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
People leave their junk everywhere. Oh, I put in 2 inputs now.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in
This is a new
way
one.
he'd never known before. Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room? I mean, truly, truly, deeply, madly love.
Yeah, you're a little weird, narrator.
Yes, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something.
We're going blue door.
Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nope.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nope.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked.
Nope.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Yes.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door?
Because of me.
Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul.
Shut up.
Teach that, Stanley. Don't even try.
Shut up. One.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh. Two seconds? What? I'm about to say, I knew for a fact I haven't been playing for 7 hours. 98.9. What if I go through this door again?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Okay.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Oh. Dude, I Fuck it, I don't care.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Well, what game is it, boy? Whoa.
Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
This is Firewatch.
Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What
Who
a fascinating
Firewatch
venture into
is the
experience of total
Firewatch?
mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley, and it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Two forks. This is literally Firewatch. Such a beautiful game too. Like, this is a beautiful game.
No, it can't be. It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh, thank goodness.
Are you serious?
What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing.
I would rather be
open,
out there.
just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any. Oh, thank heavens.
Did you just nut?
We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here.
No.
Let's find another game.
No.
Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just...
Wait. Can I get through there? Oh. Rocket League?
See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed. Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I
You
think
idiot.
we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Oh, we gone. Yum.
Are you doing it? Are you winning?
Yo.
Is this fun? Is it better
Yo.
than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
Yeah.
Stanley, I have a thought.
Yo.
And I realize I'm
Yo.
not a sportsologist, but...
Uh-oh.
What are you doing? Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
This is really weird. Wait, it's the two doors. You go down here. You go down here. Oh, they want me to go a certain way. Wait. Where y'all want me to go? Something sounded real hollow. Maybe I'm meant to go back this way. Yeah. I don't understand. Like, at all. Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever
Whatever he is right now.
I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I feel like I've done
Not a single person here either.
all of this already.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might find it coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see
Yeah.
when he looked down? Why did
I
doors
did.
close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
I am crazy. Oh.
He yelled, "This is all a dream." Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying, and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid?
Whoa.
And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake.
Oh, this game, like,
now hearing the voice speak these words was quite
I don't even know.
After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream.
But it's not.
The voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
Yum, yum, yum.
Gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife,
And my job.
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
I don't know. I'm trying to fix it. Give me 1 second.
Stanley began screaming.
It might be my dog in the background.
My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
No.
The story of a woman named Mariella.
I used to do that when I was younger. My grandma used to yell at me so much for it.
Gathered her belongings and walked to her place of work. But on this particular
That's funny.
her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming.
No. I saw it once on YouTube a couple years ago.
She would soon turn to go call for an
And
ambulance. For just a few brief moments, she considered
I
the
watched
strange
like 5 minutes of it and I have no clue what's going on.
this much
I've gotten like 4 different endings
crazy people.
already.
And in that moment, she thought to herself
Quit it?
how lucky she was to be normal.
What do you
I
mean?
am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had
Oh,
scheduled
yeah.
for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her
I did
career,
quit.
and by extension, the
I used to
rest
do
of
it when
her
I
life.
was like
She had no time for
10.
this,
She'd be like,
so
"You're
it
gonna
was
fuck
only
your
a
teeth
moment
up."
that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
So yeah, 4 endings. LOL. I don't even know. Was that just an ending right there? Is this a whole new one?
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
Nothing looks different. I don't understand. I don't know how many more endings there are. Yeah, like... I feel like I've taken a lot of... Oh, new content.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
They're almost 50. Damn. I don't think I'm gonna get all of them tonight. I was planning. I thought I could, get through half of them, throw the VOD on YouTube, and just be done. Finish it up in another stream, like 3 hours each. I don't know. Ultra Deluxe.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
20. Damn.
After receiving
Holy shit.
commercial success, it was expanded.
I don't think I'm ever gonna finish it.
with the
I got
Stanley Parable
like 4 games
Ultra
with
Deluxe,
more than
a
50 hours.
reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Unless you look up. No, so I didn't know the first ending was an ending. Like, I got it super fast. So I looked it up and it was an ending. So I was like, oh shit, okay. So I just kept going. Because I know there's supposed to be more, yeah.
Please step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable.
I've done like 2 endings twice already.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Can I go to...
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of
Did I walk past the door?
adventure.
Platinum? Holy shit, man. Are you gonna go?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we
I don't
be
think
moving
I've
somewhere?
ever like completed a
Here we
game.
go. All right,
The
finally,
closest
at long
I've
last,
gotten
it's on to the new content.
is
I've
War
never
Thunder.
been more ready. Let's
And you don't
do
ever
it.
really complete that game. I've like completed half of American Focus 3. Which I don't know if you know what that means.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious.
There was like that first hallway. It really made me uncomfortable just walking through this whole building. Made a weird little feeling in my stomach. Ooh, I can jump now.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
I kind of want to see what's over here first.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has
No.
to be something else, right?
It's truly limited. Come on, jump a little faster. You only have 30. Oh, oh! Oh!
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is it what part is for exciting?
Let's see.
you?
I wonder if I just fucked
This is new
myself.
content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary.
Lay down,
of
buddy.
30 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours.
All
of
right,
new
cool, cool.
content. Oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes, I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it.
That
I'm
remember?
ready for
But you will
whatever
get to
it
jump
is.
again? Oh, okay.
That's it? Oh, you gotta be
That
kidding
was a
me.
waste.
See, Stanley?
There was one
This is
thing.
what
He was like,
happens
remember
when
this
greedy
bush, you'll need it later on.
with
I
no
wonder if
respect for their fan base,
I probably
rush
will
cheap
need it again
expansion to
later.
market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually
I never
says,
even played the
"Test
demo."
Achievement, please ignore. What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended.
Like I said, I watched
intend
like
to kill
5
you
seconds
on
of it on
and hold them
YouTube. I've
personally
seen
accountable.
clips of it on TikTok every
It's my
now and
fault,
then.
Stanley. I built up
I
too
got
much
you.
anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid.
I think I'm gonna go
Never
for like
lived up
another
to such expectations.
maybe 30 minutes.
Why don't we just
And then I'll
reset
call
the
it for
game
the night. I don't know.
and try to get
It's
back
it's
to
really
what
fun and I'm
Stanley
off
Parable
tomorrow.
is really about. No frills.
The
no
demo is
gimmicks,
only on Steam.
just
Okay, yeah, I got it
having a
on
great
Steam.
time
We're on the
together
computer
like
now.
always. What do you say, friend?
This is new. I like reading these. A short history of the relations between Poland and Austria-Hungary. Okay, that one's not interesting. I can tell you a couple ways to go. Yeah. Oh. Yep. There's one.
Come over here.
I want something that like.
I want to show you something.
Do I listen to him? What's gonna be the most fun? The This is still the new stuff. I'm guessing I have a choice. I have a choice. I think we're gonna go this way. I hate the 2 doors, man. Oh, but I bet I can jump over the chairs now if I go through the... Wait, no.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be?
Yep.
It got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
This is nice. Looks like Assassin's Creed. Okay, now it
I
doesn't.
call it the memory zone.
If you had gone to the 2 doors, I got you.
Relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of
I wish there was a game that was an open world like this, like the Firewatch little demo game thing we played. That's a really pretty map.
Does the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched?
The Last of Us?
Video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
This is about to launch. It's basically this history lesson. Oh. I wonder if this is what I watched. And I thought, you know, it's just gonna hurt my head. And that is exactly what has happened so far. I'm gonna get that achievement. Unless I literally cannot. Don't play for 5 years. I'll get that one eventually. Damn, they really... Are you like... This leads to the new stuff. I mean, this is pretty interesting though, like... I like how they make you, like, it gives you... I don't know, this is fucking with my head. I want to sit on the bench. Why would you even put it on the bench?
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created.
It kind of reads
That's
kind of
how
slow.
grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's
Well,
nothing.
you
It's
stay
nothing
as
at
long
all.
as you like. I don't
It isn't
mind.
even the
It's a
Stanley
lot
Parable anymore.
more
It's just
interesting
a
with
husk.
someone here.
A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Oh, we can go now. This room was weird. I thought I was gonna find somebody like on a camera. Minecraft. I'm not 12, I promise. Oh, you bitch. Let me up. This is how they like built the game. I don't know anything about all that. Can I go out here? I wonder if there's gonna be other like games like hidden in it. I don't know. Your number is 29.
Here's another moving passage. This time from GameSpot.com.
I'm Fuck, I've been hitting the pen like crazy
Both
too.
a richly stimulating
Definitely doesn't
commentary
help.
on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect.
Yes, we
It didn't need
understand
anything
that.
else. It didn't need new content.
Yes, it did.
It just needed to be left alone. To spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
You gonna let me jump? Why would it open if I can't go this way? Am I missing something? That's, oh,
These were simpler times, Stanley.
I don't remember that. That might have
Why
been it,
would
but I
you
don't
go
remember
back
that.
To have it all over again.
Oh, now it's open. Back from commercial. Oh, I didn't know I even had those running.
I don't recall this.
They're not a lot,
being
right?
resembled.
I don't have a lot going.
What's this? What's down here?
I don't think I do, at least. I don't really care about all that. Ooh, I want to check this first. Okay. Just one. Oh, perfect.
Oh no. Good God, no.
I think that's the shortest.
Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor.
Steam wasn't
I
rocking
haven't
with this
looked at
game?
in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here.
I don't believe
Surely
that.
these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
What?
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more
Oh,
irritating
I
than
got the
entertaining.
the broom closet ending. That one was funny. I love that one.
I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley parable. but
he
the game's
would
always
just
such
like
a
get out of there,
web
and I was like, nah, I'm gonna stay. And
philosophical insights that I can't even
after a
imagine
while,
what
he
they
got
would
mad,
say.
and I was like, oh, this is gotta be an ending. Listen to me. Oh, you see that wine? I've been growing some blackberries. I'm gonna try to make homemade blackberry wine this year. Oh, is that a good review? Yeah?
Okay, let's see what this one
Becomes
says.
very repetitive and boring fast.
The idea for the game is good.
I mean, I can see that because that symbol means fragile. Oh, I mean, yeah, but still, it's a wine glass. It reminds me.
I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always
He
thought
kind of
that
sends me
games
on a
dialogue
spiral
must be rather
sometimes
terse to
because
begin with.
I be
You
thinking,
can't know how much fluff
and
I cut from
he
the
be
game.
ranting, and that makes me think.
Well, I always thought he did. But
You
maybe
can't
it
drink
wasn't.
out of that. Whoa! Drink out that little bottom part right there. You might get a couple little glass shards in your mouth, but it'll be okay. Little,
Like a failure.
what is it?
Like I let these
That's the
people down.
game.
Perhaps the Stanley parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
And that's why I like it. Like games like this, like Firewatch, I love that.
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip
What?
button.
That's all I do, honestly. I just sit there and think. We're not skipping anything.
Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then
Jump!
then
Oh,
maybe letting
I thought they
this
were gonna
go
let me
for just a
jump.
moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
Yeah.
If it means we can strive
I
for
found
negative
out about
reviews,
Firewatch. Of course, I never
only
finished it.
Positive reviews of the Stanley parable. That's my motto
But
today, and it's always been my motto. I do
it was a
anything for
really
customer Stanley. Yes,
fun
a
game that
skip
really
button
fucked in my
we
head
shall
too.
have.
I like games like that. Anything like that. If you got recommendations, I love it. No, I didn't. Oh, I skipped.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long
No, I do need to
monologue
finish it.
full of unnecessary
What?
charges and lengthy ruminations on the nature of... Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of
Shut up.
self-absorption,
Oh.
it's right at your fingertips to go. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That
Is it?
last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45
Let's see.
minutes.
What does that say? 2:17, 2:16?
Well,
Alright.
there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself
Let
about.
down.
I know, it's shocking.
I watched everything. I know how it went.
Stanley,
It was
please don't push the
2:15. It is
button
now
again. It's been
2.
12 hours.
What?
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skip is taking longer, but they're really, truly
I
getting
completed,
longer.
like,
My
watched
God,
it.
there's
I
no way
understand
out.
everything.
Stanley,
It
the
really
door is gone. It's completely
broke my heart.
I've
Not
looked at
really,
it
but
from
you
every
know.
angle. I've checked every
Ow,
one
I
of
dropped my
those
vape.
walls 1,000 times.
12 hours on the
And
nose.
There's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just
Oh,
you
shit.
and the button. And if you
Pressing it again.
oh, Stanley, you're back.
This is the this is the ending?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you mean
Someone
hold on, my
listened to it
vape
again.
fell.
Stanley,
Where'd you
I think
go?
It's been a week. 2 weeks.
Oh, why are you
Sitting
laying
here
right
all that
behind
time,
me?
just sitting here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always?
Don't vape, maybe.
Doesn't that
Okay, okay.
already been doing?
I know, I've been trying to quit.
It isn't, Stanley.
This is my
It isn't
first
the
one
same
in
at
like
all. It isn't even
2
close,
weeks.
because
It was a
I know
really
you
stressful
can't
week.
hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone.
I know, I can.
It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything.
I've been going to like
I've had so much time.
classes
I stopped keeping
too.
track after a year. Have you ever sat
And
down in one place
they've been
alone
helping.
for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing.
I haven't been able to go recently though, because of work.
Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past.
I know there's got to be something interesting. Good luck. I'm gonna get there. If you come back in like a year, it'll be gone. I'll be very much. I can't do anything now. Oh, now I can. I'll be much healthier. That's a smoke alarm? I'm not listening to that.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was
10
meant to
years?
speak to the human
That's
condition.
great.
But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned. They
I think
screamed, they gnashed
I really
their teeth
kind
and
of
said,
picked it up from my
"Entertain
grandfather.
us." It wasn't enough.
He started when he was young. Then started? No, no, no. I know it's bad, and I tell everyone not to do it. I heard water dripping. Oh, right here. Oh. I'm gonna get there. I've had
The end.
enough bad experiences, you know, family-wise with stuff. Okay.
The end is never the end. 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 Is never
yeah.
the end. Is never the end.
No. Oh, the pipes are breaking. We ain't got no buckets. He's losing his mind. Yeah, I'm losing my mind too. If I would have sat... Oh, the baby killing... Oh, shit. That's a lot of wind. Can I get outside? Not yet. It's been thousands of years. Damn, that's kind of bright. I love, like... This is gonna sound crazy, but let's see if it gets worse. This is beautiful. Like, I love destroyed buildings like this. It sounds terrible. Like, war places destroyed after war. They, you know, I feel bad for the people involved. But, like, it's such a different type of, like, beautiful. Like, not this. This is... Like we're underground again. Yeah. It's not. What the fuck is that? Get us out of here. We're out. We're gone. Oh, that's hurting my eyes. Damn. Discovery used to have a show like that. I've always... Are we in a bunker? No, this was our little building. I've always wanted... There's trees. Are those trees? They gotta be something. But I've always wanted to, like, explore abandoned buildings and everything. I want to go... That's all I want to do is explore. I want to go cave diving. Oh, what's all this? This rocks? Yeah. There's just so much I want to do. I'm going to do... I need to turn my fan off. Oh, we going black screen. Post 10 on YouTube. Oh yeah, I'm gonna post everything. Like I'm going camping.
All of his co-workers were...
No way.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply made a memo.
I'm going camping. Close the door. What door? Oh. I will look him up tonight. I'll probably watch them as I go to sleep. I always watch something like that when I'm sleeping. Or cop cams.
Stanley went around touching every little
Yeah.
in the office.
Yeah, you're right, buddy.
Make a single difference. Nor did it advance the story.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. There's a computer here that I can type something. Where's that computer at? Oh, you whores. Don't close. Okay. I want to like see the options without getting locked out of a choice. But
Oh, good. You noticed
yeah, no
my
shit.
sign.
I'm about to go
I have
camping in
something
about
very
a month.
exciting to
I'm about to
share.
record the whole thing, put it on YouTube. We're going out there with nothing but like as little as we can bring. Nice, not nice. No, I love that type of camping. Let's go this way. This stupid elevator again. Ah.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable.
It says new
and
content
about
that
how
way.
roundly disappointed
It's
this ultra deluxe
really
edition has
freeing.
turned out
I
to
don't have a
be.
lot of
The
social media,
original Stanley
and
parable was a
ever since
landmark.
I've deleted it,
Any
it's
new
just
content for it should live up to that legacy.
I just
So
I don't
forget
know.
this
I like
ultra
living
deluxe
now.
Nonsense. I say we take it one step
Whoa.
even further. Which is why I'm very
I
proud
love
to
nature.
announce for the
Like,
first time
got a whole
ever,
garden and
the
everything.
Stanley Parable
Gathering on
2.
the more stuff you can bring, the better. What is that? Gathering of the Juggalos? I'm about to Google that right now. That sounds like something. Oh, my sister listens to the Insane Clown Posse, or a guy named that. I don't know. It's the time of your life. Are they like raves? I guess.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Watch it be the same exact office and everything.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2
No,
is
you're good.
just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra
No.
Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future.
This looks like a game.
Screams progress and innovation and
but you can't.
long-term franchising.
Oh, okay. Do you do like I ain't trying to assume. But do you do like drugs out there? Like, you know, mushrooms and shit? I feel like that'd be cool. Doing mushrooms while you're camping.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable...
And just off the name, that sounds like something I feel like that would happen there.
for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts,
Scrum?
the game will sort of naturally spring up
Yeah?
around them.
Oh, I'm so like smart. Do I have legs? Oh, I thought I was gonna finally have legs.
Scientific or logical, really.
That's deep. Maybe. Just the two of us. Half-Life 2? Wasn't that a game that like never came out? Oh, that does sound fun. I feel like you don't really get anything like that. Portal 2. I've heard of that game. I feel like, yeah, you don't really... People don't do that anymore. 222. Meeting at 2 p.m. But it's in quotation. It's gotta mean something. Can I get on the bus? Nope. Nope. Sounds like there's wind back there. Let me out of here. Both Portal games are amazing. I'm pretty sure my brothers played some. This reminds me, oh my gosh, I had a dream the other night. I don't know what type of country I was in, but it looked like Turkey, but it wasn't Turkey. But yeah, this just reminds me of it.
Try out some of the new features.
Hear your name in the game? No.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized.
I love
and validated.
dreaming.
So with that
Like my dreams are
first
so
addition to
vivid.
The game is this button which
One.
speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Oh yeah. If it says my name, like my real name, no.
I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that
Is this not the final
Here,
game?
Let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature.
You're Jim too.
I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in
Gotta
love
get into
and
this
being
real quick.
heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim, watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
360. I thought it was gonna say something else.
You! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
No, can I leave? I'm tired of that already.
It hits even harder the
No,
second time. If
not
this
even
were the
close.
only new
I have a
feature in
coworker
Stanley
named
Parable
Jim.
2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from
I feel
all
like
this
Jim is an
personal
old name.
validation. Whoa there,
I'm not that
cowboy.
old.
Sometimes a person
I'm
can
not
be
old at
too
all. What?
much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button. Otherwise, soon you'll
No.
start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Really? Now what? You gonna let me out of here? Well, I don't like that. Though there are natural. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my coworker's name is Jim, like for real. Cause he's an old man. He's like 90.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this
I'm Daniel.
feature.
I have what is that noise? Dan. My brother's name. No, not my brother. My brother's best friend's name is Danny. Or Daniel. But he goes by Dan. Nee. Is it this? How do I take a screenshot? Is it F11? No. I feel like there's a reason saying this. Oh. I thought I could kill the baby again. The button that says the player... Wait, the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Jump circle, infinite hole. Everything is not important. I feel like everything is important. We're going in the infinite hole? No.
You know what, Stanley? I actually think the jump circle was a pretty good idea. I'd like to hang on.
Hey, you never know. I might find a new puzzle. Now, what's up here? Setting world champion. What? Settings world champion? That was what you just said. Oh! Let me in, bitch. This game really reminds me of the, that's new. We're gonna check it out. The back rooms. Epilogue.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
I can tell you how to do the settings world champion. I'm going back. What do I gotta go? Settings? Is there something in here? It's here and now. Here and now. You can't just slide them? Did I not? You have to click through them all the way up. Oh, so you mean like... Oh my gosh. I might as well put them all on 0 to start off. Can I do that? Wait. Can I do it with... I can do it with my left and right button. That'll help. Gotta put them back. Oh! I'm just gonna start over. I don't know if I needed to start over. Oh, shit. Fuck. Now I'm gonna start over. Okay. You can leave everything maxed. I don't know if I'm doing this right, but this, oh my gosh. Oh. I think I fucked up. I hope that didn't fuck me up. Oh, okay, yeah. That finger's getting tired. I have a man named Stanley.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
I don't have one. I need to buy a new one. I have a joystick. Oh, elevator music. No PS4, no sir. I'm an Xbox man. Oh. Fuck! I don't have the Xbox anymore. You psycho. I know. I don't think I did it right. I might just come back to this one. That wasn't all of them? What do you mean? Those? Is it meaning these two? Yeah, we're not doing this one right now. I'll come back to it once I feel better about myself. Was I already in there? Oh.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration,
Thank
like
you.
balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday.
Oh, I didn't even see this.
Which would you go with?
I'm gonna go with this one. Just because my coworker
Sometimes when
is
you
having
say
heart
another
surgery.
person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th
You
birthday,
asshole.
step-niece it is.
That's not what I chose.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on. A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
Forcing choice and sitting on you free. No. I was like, yeah, let me think about this coworker. What is this?
True. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps
This sounds like just about any other job.
you may even
I want the
come to
bucket.
long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And
So-
to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me
Gimme.
than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be?
Hey, I didn't even see
Yes,
this.
The bucket is the perfect solution.
Oh, you bitch.
Come on. give
Oh
it a
my.
try. Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And
I'm
I
so
say
confused.
that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well. I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a
Really?
person.
Really?
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more.
Come on, little guy.
Stanley Parable 2.
You can come with me.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
It is a pretty nice bucket. I think it makes me look a little better than you. I even said it. There was a percentage in the start of the game. It said like 98% of the people are uglier than Stanley or something like that. How did I get back there? Oh. Oh. I've done that. Gone that way. Looked at that. I have a feeling. Have loved the. Have loved. Oh, there's an exit. Okay. I kind of want to jump some more. I don't know why. I don't even remember setting up a Nightbot. I don't think I ever did set it up. Hey, look. My bucket's better than your bucket, nerd. What symbols is it talking about? The periods? Pull the lever. Receive your new achievement. Hell yeah, Twain.
Now here's something special. You
Did I miss the lever?
Broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you.
Oh.
It's as simple as that.
Hey, ellipses, periods, they all do the same thing. I'm a finance major, not an English major. Give me that!
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now,
Oh.
the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will.
I just gotta keep pulling on his lever and eventually it'll... Give me it! Okay, I don't think that's doing anything. Oh, okay. So cool. Hey, yo! I don't know if I am supposed to keep going or not. Okay, I don't think I'm supposed to keep going. Oh, fuck, man. Is that like the whole joke about that?
Haven't we seen yet?
I remember that. Oh, shit.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting more of them.
Oh, give me a
To
10.
stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up, you simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
You know what? That kind of looks like me. Maybe it does know my name. I'm not gonna lie. That almost looks just like me.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Oh. I've done the jump circle. Infinite hole. Yeah, your mom's got an infinite hole. New profile pic? Keep rotating. How do I take a screenshot? I'm about to Google this. I know, but I want to take a screenshot of him. How to screenshot on PC? I'm not computer smart. Fuck. Oh well, I don't care. I'm on an iPad. I'll figure it out. I'll just go back through the stream at the end and just take a little screenshot of it. That is gonna be my new. Yes, I will take it all. I think about this stuff all the time. Like space, it's not, you know, 3-dimensional like we think. I feel like it is 4-dimensional. Get out of here, you nerd. That's what Nightbot. You're supposed to be fixing that. See, like this is what we think. Like space is, but I feel like if you add more depth to it, it changes everything, because then you're able to fold space on top. Yeah, dude, I'm a nerd about this stuff. I love science. You know what's kind of crazy? Is this supposed to be levels of sediment through the earth? Because if you think about it, it looks just like your skin, Mr. Finance. Yeah, I know. I mean, yeah. Like this literally looks like skin with the hair follicles coming up. That can't be. I don't know. I just be thinking. All I do is think.
Here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game.
Shut up! I'm going in the hole.
A hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite fall. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue.
Something Imgur? I got you.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use.
Yes, thank you.
To go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
What if I do it right before I hit the hole? I know there's gonna be a bottom. It sounds like it. You can hear that I'm slowing down.
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite
I knew it.
nature of the hole.
How fast is it gonna hit though?
To be certain, it's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. Is it infinite? Well,
That's like.
depends on your definition of
Whoa.
infinity. From one perspective, the
Oh, shit.
Now, I'm very excited
Going
to
back
see
in it.
even more of my ideas for the sequel. Okay, and I guess we're back in the hole now. Did you really need to say it again? I don't know what else there is to say, Stanley. It's an infinite hole. It's exactly what you're doing right now.
It's not though.
Forever. There really are so
You know what? I'm gonna hit the bottom.
fascinating exhibits that I've prepared for you. I really spent quite a lot of time on all this, and I would very much like to show you some more of
There's the bottom right there.
How about we go ahead and press that teleport button again?
Oh,
so
shit.
we can get back to what's really important about. Oh goodness. Well, this is rather embarrassing, Stanley.
It was a
To
bottom.
be honest with you,
Pause.
I truly did not believe that anyone would actually stay in the hole long enough to hit the bottom.
Just
Yes,
the
I know,
two
I
of
told
us.
you the hole was infinite, but come on. Who actually wants to fall forever? The hole's plenty deep
Dang.
and was
You need
more
a
than
mid.
deep enough, in
Mod.
my opinion.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
it's
I'll make
you
you a
who likes
mod.
falling too much. Maybe you're the
How
problem.
do I do this again?
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the whole mostly
There you go.
infinite?
You got your little
If that works
perms.
for you, Then go ahead and press the teleport.
You should have like most.
Up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Do I hop down there again? Yeah, of course. Just don't hack my account. I'm going back in it.
Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right.
Yeah.
The problem is you.
Thank you.
The problem is that you like holes too much.
Yeah.
Normal.
Well, guy doesn't like holes. Pause.
That's an infinite hole that goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of...
It's getting shorter. Yeah.
It seem even shorter to you this time. I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole. I didn't think it was that.
So why does he keep saying it's infinite when I go in it? Like, does he think I forgot what just happened 5 seconds ago?
And come join me up above.
Yep. Nope.
I'm positively. Gosh, how could I have guessed?
Welcome back.
You're
Welcome
in the
back.
hole.
Yep. It's getting shorter. Poink.
Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that
it's
it's growing
shrinking.
steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinite, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length.
Eventually, he won't let me keep getting it back
Let's
in.
pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
You know what really
There it
pissed me?
is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me.
I wasn't going to jump back in it this time either. I was going to ignore it and just walk away.
It's more of a concavity. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge?
You can't see me
You
down
just
here.
do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Is he going to say something about me staying in it? That's a lot of ciggies. Was this you? Was this you? Mr. Gold Mask? No, it's not working.
Teleport button not working? You sure?
Get me out of this freaking hole.
I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again. Still nothing. Well, I suppose.
I don't want to be in this hole
There's
anymore.
one thing I can do to fix this.
Infinite.
Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone.
Dude,
You
he's
get to
so
be in the
petty.
hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity.
Oh, you're such a little bitch. He touch it. Yeah. Let me out of here. Let me out. Yeah, but it's not that big. It's actually really small if you think about it. Oh, it is a big job. A lot of pressure, but... Oh, we're going back down. Goodbye. This is like Fallout 4 when the nuke hits, and it's like whoosh. That was a good game. Really good game. Oh, we're going into Hunger Games. Dude, this is about to take forever. Hurry up. Hurry up. What the fuck? Ooh. To change your perception. Oh. I thought I'm supposed to be going as fast as the things were changing. Am I? Oh wait. Whoa. Aw. What the fuck is that even doing? Those aren't. Oh. F, G, J, and H.
Stanley? You're Stanley. Stanley!
I was enjoying that.
It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just
Like, I was
so
getting into it.
fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back.
Total Pip. You're such a little soy boy. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, I thought we were going back down.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
I have a feeling that the last thing I haven't done is either exit and the what's it called? So is that Trump? That kind of looks like Trump, you know, the outline. He's got his hair, his little slouch he does. Do I leave or do I do the settings one? I want to jump again. Oh man, I love you. Mwah. Thank you. You're number one. All right. We're gonna turn everything off. Then we're gonna go through and turn everything on. Do I need to change my video too? I hope I don't have to change my video. Ooh, I'm getting... There are sliders. Oh man, I don't know what I just changed. Am I supposed... What was I on? Oh, we're gonna hope it was that. Okay, so there's none on this, none on this. Not res. Okay. So it's just these two tabs. Okay, cool. Here we go. This is so mind-numbing. I hope I get an achievement for this. Welcome to work. Dude, there looks like there's a lot. Oh, shit. What does Stanley do? Type in numbers all day? Hey, that's what I do. He types in what he's told to type in. Oh, they're making me do his job. What is this, 500? Holy shit. Dude, I don't even do my own job at work. Okay, time to switch buttons. If I don't... There are some ridiculous... Oh... I'm doing it at a weird angle too. And I make offsets on it. What does that mean? Offsets. CNC operator. CNC. Trying to think what that means. Oh. I sell tools. Oh, we're still going? Right now I sell tools. Like, you know, renting them out to people. I make your tools. I wanted to find a job in that type of capacity, like with DeWalt or Ryobi or something, you know, work with the actual manufacturers. But I don't know how to do all that. They're all over. Yeah. Oh, you son of a bitch. Yeah, I know, but I'm already still in school for what I'm trying to do. So I don't want to, like, overwhelm myself trying to learn too much. I've been at my job for like 4 months. I'm just starting to get the hang of it. Oh! Oh my gosh. Turn everything off. I kind of like these. Joe's favorite? Yeah, we're going to play with Joe's favorite. Thank you. Oh, it's inverted. Ew. I haven't played like that in forever. Oh. I can't even go through there. Oh, there it goes.
Aha! I can see you've gotten the Settings World Champion achievement. Well done. You've experienced every setting, traveled to all corners of the settings menu. There's nothing you haven't seen. So, just for you, in the Stanley Parable 2, I'm including an entirely new setting, something called bumpscosity. What exactly is bumpscosity? Well, I haven't quite figured that part out yet, but I just know.
Imagine they give me a gun, since you know you use certain sliders.
And that it'll be available from the settings menu. We'll sort the rest of the details out later. I hope you're looking forward to trying out every level of bumpscosity in the Stanley Parable 2.
What did that do? Does that mean how bumpy my bucket is? No. S-A-N-S-A-Y. Oh. Okay. Oh, I think that's everything. I think. Did the whole, did that, did all that. We got it. A little swagger to it. Oh, okay. Say I kind of got that bump swagger. Bump.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to?
No.
Ready to move on now?
Is this my suitcase? You know what that looks like? That kid from the movie, that got his fucking wiener cut off. Wait, no, it might not be that movie. It's the guy with those crazy eyebrows. I think that is him. I don't know. No, this is Stanley. Never mind. I'm tripping.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment.
Did I just find a bug?
Arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
It's a long ending. Oh, okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here it is. I give you.
I forgot there was endings.
Stanley Parable 2.
What the hell?
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of. Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go.
Version 2. Ow.
Who am I kidding, Stanley?
Epilogue.
This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I
Buggy.
very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a
Who's the pup? His name is Shadow. He's a German Shepherd, and he's like,
no matter how good these games
11
are,
now?
they won't stand on their own.
He was
They
just
would
scratching
need
his
the
ear.
structure and the gameplay of the original.
That's why he was crying. I know you heard that.
Maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it.
Do I have legs? Oh.
With respect, with care for the vision and integrity of the original game.
Yeah, he's a little old guy now.
I suppose it could, but it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, this is
The Stanley Parable 2.
Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead.
Is he gonna turn the lights off again? Oh. Whoa. I like this. It's a little harsh feeling, but close the door. Okay.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Do I skip this?
Stanley worked for a company
Everything's different already.
where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427.
Those balloons weren't there.
Was
Yeah.
simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427
I wonder if that's a
every month of every year. And although others
like if I'm supposed to do that, because I saw press I on your keyboard for something seconds. I wonder if that's like a ending too.
And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up. to
Yeah,
give him
those balloons
instructions,
were not there the
call a
first
meeting,
time.
or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
They weren't in the first game? Oh! Oh, you said to close the door.
But Stanley simply couldn't
Oh.
handle it. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for
I hope
that.
I didn't just like miss out on deluxe
This couldn't
stuff.
go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to
Oh,
wait.
deluxe is
Nothing
game
will
2.
hurt me.
Duh.
Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited.
Oh, okay.
Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by?
Yep.
He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt,
It's the
was that if
same
he waited
time.
long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Groundhog Day. There's a random starting room. Oh! Kind of feel like if I close the door.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, bucket!
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Oh, okay. Keep clicking the computers. Turn on, bitch. Those are the phones. They gonna work? Oh, the ones that are on. Okay, these ones aren't on. Just making sure.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I never know which way to go. Like, do I listen to him? Do I not? Because I know this way has the... If I go through it, does it lock it?
This was
Ah,
not the
shit.
correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Oh, the bucket's telling me to go this way. If the bucket's telling me to go this way, we'll listen to the bucket, not the guy.
And here it was. Had the
Can I get out the window yet?
Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps
What is
it
happening?
was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
Oh,
Being
what's that?
here with the bucket was a grand adventure. Stanley reflected on all they'd been through together. First, walking through the door on the right. Then
Really?
walking to the lounge. Then arriving at the lounge. What a thrilling journey the bucket had inspired. No, never mind. It was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
I haven't gone this way yet.
And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and moved straight ahead to the opposite door.
Yeah, I got an achievement for saying I can't break the window or something like that.
Here, Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever.
Oh!
Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket.
No.
You can feel that, can't you?
Get out of here.
Jealousy? It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes that coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs.
Yeah, but he thought he was getting my. But he thought he was getting my bucket.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human.
Let's see if I remember it.
Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster
Nope.
fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him, always. The bucket, he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection
You liar.
with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
Oh, I was close. I think I said 2854.
The correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Is the bucket gonna make me kill myself? Is that where he's taking me?
We found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley
Beautiful.
figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Oh, believe me, buddy, I am. Screenshot. Yoink. If I remember, it's gonna open this way. 888 is an achievement. I typed it in, but I didn't get it. Maybe I had to type it in more.
Downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Oh, fuck you.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
This ending again? But you said the bucket changed it. But I didn't go this way. That's scary. I'm trying to remember what happened last time. A door opened up. I think I'm gonna see what this way is like.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
He's bluffing.
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
Rip. Fuck it. Oh, fuck.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket
Oh!
Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be. To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket. This is a place of ease when you're about to be crushed to death. This is what Stanley thought to himself.
Oh,
Wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell, Stanley.
it's not gonna hit me. Yeah, I knew it.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end, as it was crushed violently to death.
Is it really? Oh, you bitch, I knew it. The Stanley
It
Parable.
was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that
Wait.
all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood above the rest. It was a glorious bucket to behold.
How did he die and not me? Damn, this is bright. You were standing at the recipe. She's talking about the bucket. I am. I'm reading about the bucket. In ignorance and darkness. I think it would be beautiful to
Can
be
you
like,
see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
what the fuck? You bitch. That's a lot more than 25 buckets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, just to make sure. This is an ugly bucket. Ugly bucket. That's what you are. I don't like that. 239. You know, that's a really deep way to think about it. Notice in these drawings how the bucket is allowing itself to be used. Like, that's deep.
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before
I
the
want
bucket.
to go down there. The hanging bucket. Ha! He's mine again.
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together.
We
you and
are
I,
buckets.
That will right this
Yeah.
terrible wrong.
The whole world is a bucket. No!
Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine.
No,
Don't
no.
again. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new
Guess
world,
what?
a new vision.
Guess what? I'm just kidding. I had to fucking itch my leg. Ow. But there's a bigger picture. Oh, that's new. There's a meeting. Get out my way, nerds.
Were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Out the window. You got it.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
They don't let me go out it. How do I get out it? Up the chair. Four, 3, 4. Oh. Oh, oh. Whoa.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
I feel like
Why
I'm
don't we
dead.
Take a minute just to drink it all in.
And it's
Okay,
cold.
I'm over it now.
Yeah,
do
me
you think?
too.
Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yeah.
Then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time.
Okay.
What if the other option is even
Oh
longer?
my gosh,
How
you're
long
such a
would it spend in
child.
total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well, I've built up the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game,
Is that
or sit
actually
in
your
this spot
brother?
forever and ever. Cheers.
That one made me laugh. I was just looking. Is the only option to restart. My whole reason for getting affiliate. My whole reason for getting it. This is different. If I could figure out how to make all those stuff, I would have made them by now, but like I don't know how to do any of that. Look at here, come here, little
Stanley
guy.
lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
That was the random one? We're gonna go this way. Oh, why wouldn't they just tell us something will happen? This investigation, this room, they feel pointless. Why do they? Oh, look! I literally said he looks like me. And they're saying it looks like me. How do they know what I look like? Maybe we are the collectibles. Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy? Dude, they even got my nose. I have that same shirt and everything. Anyway, follow clues provided by 416. Is that a real... Oh, I was about to say, is that a website? I'm guessing this is what you mean. Into usable emotes. See, yeah, I need to figure out how to do all this. LOL looks like 427. 5 there be, just take it from me. Yeah, once I figure out how to get them all, I mean, do all this, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it. The false prophet, collecting is sexy. Oh, look. Between two rooms, let's see. In a room. Where would our boss? This does not help me at all. What the fuck? So is he becoming like a religion? Very limited. All I have is my computer.
Oh, Stanley.
Shut up.
Can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion. And life...
I have a feeling
You can't hand it over.
I should hand it over.
Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons. The illness is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends?
Fuck him.
That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you
I'll
feel
fuck
the
this
same
broom
sort of
closet up.
kinship towards any inanimate object which
Who does he
happens to
think
be
he
in your
is?
path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning
He's stupid.
comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences
Ugly broom
you and the
closet.
bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
Yeah. That's what me and the bucket do. We go to the bathroom together.
Okay, I got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we go. There. Now it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
Wow, he really does not like this broom closet. This man's got issues. We ain't leaving though.
I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to snap it on as well because I think it's appropriate.
Pink.
You see, I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket. That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself,
That's a
it's
bucket.
A bucket. There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
What's next?
You know what? I could take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us the silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
He'll be back. Right? He always comes back. Do I begin the game again? I'm gonna try it. I don't know if it's gonna change anything.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I haven't seen one of these computers give me the option in a while.
Chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Oh, it still looks like all this. You lied to me.
Stanley, we must...
I knew it. I knew it.
Simply because I have no remaining stickers. If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours. But alas, no stickers.
You holding out on the stickers? I know you got some more. I'll wait. I have a feeling it's gonna make me do it a third time again. I'm doing it a third time. If it doesn't do it again, we just gonna carry it on.
My God, the bumpscosity in here is absolutely overwhelming.
Is it?
1,000? You people have got to be nuts. How can you stand this much bumpscosity?
Because it's getting real bumpy in here. That's new. Ow, my leg.
Warmth spread through Stanley's
What did that say?
With the bucket in his arms again, he was home.
I say fuck. That is inappropriate for this workplace.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his
I wish I could
chest
sprint.
and entered the door on his left.
Everything good.
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet. Simply because
Thank you.
I have no remaining stickers. If I did, you can
Okay.
guarantee we'd
This
be
is what he
here
said
for
last
hours.
time.
But alas,
So I don't
no
think there are
stickers.
any more stickers. Yeah, you're good. He said that last
Stickers.
time.
Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
What's downstairs? Go left. Yeah, I think that's too late now. I have stopped. Why am I stopping? Is it repeating acid trip, but with the bucket? Oh, the one that makes me kill myself? Hell no. And it's gonna make me feel bad for a little bucket guy. Oh,
another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What
I have a
about
feeling
mini Stan?
the conference room is going to look different now.
What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Oh, that's a new phrase. Oh, I got the hiccups. What the hell? I am the most expensive boss. Yeah, you an asshole. Why you gotta kill that little panda? You know what I hate? When you get on an elevator and somebody's just standing right here. And they're the only person in this shit. Like, stand back here, nerd. I don't like that that light looks dark. This is literally where I just... It looks like we're moving now. No. Oh, wait. Oh. I don't think I'm actually going anywhere. Am I wasting my time? Oh. 2845.
In his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
I knew the
Was
code,
it the
nerd.
bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him?
Oh.
Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Oh, we're back here. Wait a minute. It's not the only elevator. Pink. Down, 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 down.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Pink.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
A whole lot, pal. A whole lot. Pink.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly
Where am I
dropped
at?
the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears.
I don't know if there's ever anything on here that like I shouldn't see, but I'm always looking for something. I don't know what I'm looking for. Anything that doesn't look right. Like, why does that one say pirate? What's this box? Why does that one say pirate? That one's blue. What does pirate mean?
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
See ya.
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His
What do you
own
mean?
life in someone else's control? Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket. here was the proof. The heart of
Will
the
it let me go up
operation.
this time? No.
Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good.
We got this,
best
Bucket.
friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Mind control idle. So if I turn it off, is this like an actual trick thing here? If I turn it on, am I technically turning on the mind control? I'll just close my eyes. Oh, okay.
But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls. Stanley gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power
You
for itself?
stupid bucket.
How could the bucket have betrayed him like this? Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen. Birds. Silly.
Whoa.
Silly birds. The control buttons became active again.
I like these ones.
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him.
Aww.
This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world. The mind controls were only a facade to
Dude,
disguise its
I
true
wish it was
identity.
100 degrees right now and I was at like an ice cool
Stanley
river.
marveled at the
Ooh.
metal genius in his hands.
Those owls
The
are
one who
so
had pointed him towards this
fascinating.
incredible discovery. Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place, flipping through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable. Of all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best.
Oh, I seen a couple of those at the river.
Was happy.
Let me see. Let me emote. Yeah, because I don't know how to do any of that.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That's stuck, man. I think that's from like a TV show, right? How the Mighty Have Fallen? Is that talking?
Stanley picked up the bucket and smiled. He'd never be alone again, not truly alone, not with the bucket around.
Nice, dude. Yeah, I thought it was from. I knew it was from a TV show.
Stanley
I think
clutched
it's
the bucket
from
tightly to his chest and entered
one
the
of
room
like
with
Seth
left.
MacFarlane's first shows. I'm not too sure if that's correct, but I do know. Yeah, this didn't change at all. No, it did. It did. Somewhere both red and blue. Large room, lots of boxes. Now it makes sense.
Stanley, we
Okay.
must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no room. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't
I
do
hated
it.
this one.
He considered the possibility of
Not
facing
left.
his
Fuck,
boss.
I forgot
Thinking
again.
He had left his post during work hours. He might be fined for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished.
I'm pretty
His
sure
boss would
this
think he
is
was
the
crazy. And then
not left.
something
Okay.
occurred to Stanley.
Okay.
Maybe,
I got it
he
now.
thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms.
Oh,
Am I crazy?
now it's changing.
He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all.
You better answer me.
Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such
You
as
jumped to the catwalk.
He held
Okay.
the bucket close.
I knew it
Felt
was
none of
somewhere.
its familiar reassurance and
I've been
comfort.
there once.
And that's when
Or
Stanley
twice.
realized,
Or
this isn't my bucket.
3 times.
It's
I don't
just
even
a
remember
normal,
anymore.
everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket?
Get
This
off
is
me.
all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this.
Stay away.
Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding
That's
presence
okay.
of his
It
bucket.
wasn't my bucket.
Indeed. Now he noticed that the rooms were repeating.
It was an
which was, of
imposter.
course, very odd.
An imposter.
Now he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious.
I'm about to hit the door.
Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Stanley! Stanley, it's me! The bucket!
No. I need him.
He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them were his special bucket.
Come to me, Stanley! Find me!
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from.
I don't know if I'm supposed to stop yet since I stopped.
All along. It was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
Well, we didn't stop. We just walked till we passed out.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh, this again?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
Except she had a bucket. I knew it.
A bucket of comfort and security and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Oh, is that
Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined.
You gotta fly, yeah.
It's an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have
It's
been
all good.
prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home.
Enjoy the lucid dreams. Yes, sir.
How cruel the world can be.
I gotta sleep. It is 3 in the morning, too. I think I'm about to call it a night.
But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems.
Have a good
she
night,
would
man.
soon
Thank
have
you for
to
joining in. And thank you for the sub. Really means a lot. I wasn't expecting that. So, thank you.
Heck, yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
Hell yeah. Yeah. As soon as this is done, I'm probably gonna call it. I'll be back on tomorrow, though. Alright. I think it saves, right? I hope so. Fuck it. Let me see. Okay, yeah, cool. Restarting is part of the game. I got you. More settings. There's more settings? Oh, maybe not yet. You'll see. I got you. Yeah. I'll probably be back on maybe around this time. Not this time exactly, but you know, when I started. When you restart the whole game. Oh, okay. I got you. We're gonna figure that out tomorrow. But yeah, probably be back on. Same time I did it today. I work 3 to 11 p.m. 3 to 11. What is that? For me, I think that's 5 to 2. Illinois. Oh, you work same time as my brother. Okay, yeah. You're an hour behind me. I got you. I will see you then, man. I'll definitely be on then at that time. Alright, well again, yeah. Thank you. And have a good night. I don't know how to end these.